everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Saints. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They come out here in the eye. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But Nick Fair. He's on his game. He is your prototype. Defensive tackle can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here's the battering ram blown. He'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The linebackers, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Breeze going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And this last year, right around mid-season, it's kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about learning about Michael Thomas last season when I did a Saints game was finding out how much winning meant to him. Multiple teammates talked about after a loss how upset he was, how much he put into practice getting ready for the next week, and how much he was looking at other guys and wondering, do you care as much as I do? and that's a really big deal.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the I. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 58 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Brady throwing on second down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Easy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And it's a gain of 17 that time. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught, left side, Bennett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll run again with Blunt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Blunt, the lone running back. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So it'll be first down here after the run. Blunt, the lone running back. Now Brady looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here's Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Fakes the spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now a carry for Blunt. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Brady. And he can't hang on. That would have been a big interception down here in field goal range, but instead now they'll get a shot at 3. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I can say he's looked pretty good to this point. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Brady throwing on second down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll come out in the pistol. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Breeze now. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the... other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
They're still...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They slot Gronkowski out right. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. Now Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. He seriously just skipped the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Brady. incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Breeze now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
15 yards through the air and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer from 13 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Breeze is going to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them zero favors with that return.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme cup?
Rob Gronkowski, there he goes. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski. 49 yards. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now blowing. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brady now on first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. In the red zone this time. And they're going to speed things up here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Brady will look to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They give them 15 more, and it's another first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. To throw, it's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tim, now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Brady to throw on second down. Screen pass to Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Again, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw is Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's second down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Breeze now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Brady now on first down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Brady to throw on second down. And my goodness, through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Brady throwing on second down. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now it looks like, and now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first and 10, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Breeze to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go at.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Delvin Brown with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Breeze now to throw. It got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brees going to throw here. And that is incomplete here. Thomas the intended target, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand to someone with vision and good footwork and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Brees to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brees. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive. Brees is looking to throw. And he's getting his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.